I'm Kevin Ward from Etica Protocol, and basically, Etica it is a blockchain, and the goal is to finance open source research without intellectual property. And so, yeah, I'm disappointed that I could not hear everything about your conversation because I think it would have been very interesting for me to know your point of view. I heard that you spoke about IP NFTs and all these kind of things. And well, I don't know if any of you already know about HK protocol, what we do, and maybe I can give you an overview about this. Okay, so nobody knows about HK. Nobody has any idea. Yeah, 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 my friend. Okay. Well, if nobody has any idea, what I can do, I can make a short presentation of this. Okay, let me take my screen. I have a PowerPoint I can open. Okay, this. Okay, share screen. Okay, okay, okay. Normally, normally I have two screens, but right now, like, yeah, you see all my screen. So, yeah, basically, so HK. Okay, so well, Etica it's a blockchain to finance open source research without intellectual property. Um, yeah, this was like a slide I used to make a presentation of Etica, but I don't want like to go too deep into the system. But basically, the way it works is that we fund open source research. So Etica it is a cryptocurrency that can be mined, and that can also there is also a system that can reward research, so open source research. The way it works, Varun, I heard you talking about the fact that you have to pay a lot of fees just to publish in papers. We know that the traditional system, so I'm not going to get into this, but like a researcher has to pay like thousands of euros just to publish in a paper. But with Edka, like we take the problem the other way around. So the way it works is that you publish open source research on the blockchain, and then within weeks there is a review process by the community, and within weeks you get funded for publishing open source research. So it's like the system, where you publish and you get paid for this. Okay. So yeah, this is Edka system, the main system, and yeah. So yeah, I don't want to go too deep into this and to bother you with that, but just to give you an overview of HK. So basically, it's a community. We have a lot of. So if you go on HK, you can see that this is the main site of HK. Um, So the way it works is that the currency can be mined. So we have miners that are mining HK right now. So if I go here, for instance, you can see. So these are the mining pools. Um, so yeah, you can see that we have some miners all over the world that are mining the currency. And as a researcher, what is important is that you don't have to mine to get HK. As a researcher, you can go on etica.io. Yeah. So you see it. So this is how it works. So basically, this is like an application where researchers can publish open source research. And you can see that for every period, there is a reward. So, for instance, yeah, Varun, I don't know if you hear me, but for instance, you as a researcher with Etica, like you go on a period, and the way it works is that you see for every period there is a certain amount of ETI that is issued by the protocol. So as a researcher, you can publish, and all the proposals that are submitted within the same period are going to compete for this for this reward. So you can see that right now the reward every week it's about 5,000 ETI. Okay, so 5,000 ETI at current price. Yeah, so 5,000 ETI current price. So yeah, it's about 5,000 euros, dollars, about a little more, like maybe $7,000 right now with the current market cap of ETI. But the goal is to truly become a huge like source of to fund open source research. So the way it would work, for any researcher that wants to get financed with Etica, is they just have to publish, on the protocol, and within weeks you get a reward. So how it works, is well, then there is a whole Web3 process with MetaMask, and there is a system where you have to yeah, to create, like, the way it works. So basically, anyone can create what we call disease. We see here there is a thing to create disease, and if I go here, yeah, you see the list of the disease. So the way it works is that someone that wants to publish on HK can choose the disease for which the proposal applies to, like the main disease. And if it is fundamental research, they can publish here. And you can see that right now, this is a list of the current disease that were created on the protocol, but anyone can add the disease. For this, you just have to go here and add the disease. But to add the disease, like, it costs 100 ETI. So yeah, so this is a system, like, for instance, yeah, Varun, I like to take your example because you are very specific about what you do, and the fact that you are facing the issue of financing, and that to publish you have to pay a lot of dollars. But like with HK, it will be the absolute contrary. Like, not only you don't have to pay, but you are paid to publish. So depending on the area of your research, if the disease doesn't exist, you could easily create one, and then yeah, you just have to publish on about this disease, and then within weeks you receive the reward. And the way the reward is distributed depends on the votes of the community. For instance, me, I published this paper. I published this paper about the danger of tattoo ink. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but this is absolutely insane how dangerous tattoo ink is, and how few people talk about it. Like, I feel like this is the next cigarette, because when people get tattoo, they don't know the associated risk of cancer of that practice. Uh, like, something it's not like a judgment, because even me, like, I, I had one, but I didn't know about this risk. I discovered this, but yeah, this is absolutely insane. So basically, the act of making a tattoo is injecting very dangerous ink directly into the body, directly into the lymph nodes. You know. So this is my proposal, where I explain what happens. And yeah, there were a lot of studies about this. So basically, this is the kind of things that people get directly into the lymph nodes. So I don't know if you know this, but like, the lymph nodes, it's a very important part of the body, and you don't want to have this kind of thing there. So yeah, So this is like a proposal I shared on Etica protocol, and now other people can think about this and propose like solutions and any kind of things around this. And yeah, so you see, like I published this with HK, and it was accepted. So I got some reward for this. You know, like I can go on. For instance, if you go, you have what we call a block explorer. Yeah, you see. So basically here, what can I find? These proposals. Yeah, and here in the list you will see my proposal. So you see, this is how it works basically. So yeah, that was a kind of overview about HTTP protocol. I don't know if you have any question. Yeah, if you want to engage with the system, because it's very special. I mean, potentially different from what you're used to, because we don't have intellectual property. So I don't know what is your point of view about this. I mean, feel free to share what you think. Okay, so you mean the process to publish? Okay, so to publish, let me see if I can find this. Yes, to publish, the way it works, if I go here, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard to explain without going too much into the details, but the way it works is that basically there is a currency that is ETI, and this currency, there is a fixed amount that is issued every week. So right now, if we go on etica.io, we can see this. We can see this here, here, here. Yeah, you see it. So basically, right now it says it's yeah, this amount every week. You see. So this is the amount that is issued just to reward research every week. And on the side of this, there is also the possibility to mine ETI. So there are miners, people that can like spend energy to get HI. So there are two ways to get HI. Either you research and you publish on HK, or you mine the currency like you mine Bitcoin, for instance. So these are the two ways, you know. And if you go, for instance, on the mining pool, the people that are mining here, like they don't make the research, but they mine. So these are the two ways. And now about the tokenomics. So yeah, I forgot to mention this, but we've got economics. You can see this. Um, yeah, so economics. So you see, yeah, let me see if I receive a message from you. Oh, okay. So yeah, you see economics. So basically, you can see that the current supply of ETH is about 3 million compared to Bitcoin and compared to Monero. So basically, in about like uh, 9 years from now, we will reach 21 million ETI. And then there will be a fixed inflation of about 1% every year to finance research. So the idea is to create an equivalent of Bitcoin that is like completely neutral. Nobody has any control of ETI, of HK. Nobody, like it's completely a community driven project. It was started in April 2022 with about 100 people from a Reddit community, and then the community now is growing, you know, more and more with people from all over the world, and nobody controls it. So me, I'm the main dev, but I have no specific rights on the system, and it is like completely independent. So the idea is to create a new source of funding that is neutral and completely above any entity that could control it. Um, so yeah, so this is for the supply of ETI. Uh, Here you can see the system how it works. So basically, in blue, you can see the daily emission from mining. So this is what the miners get. You know, every you can see on the chart. But you can also see the green bars here, and the green bars, it is when the ETI is issued to reward research. So basically, every time someone submit a proposal during a period, there is the fixed amount of ETI that is issued. So every period, it starts Thursday at midnight UTC. And so every Thursday midnight UTC, we enter the new period, the next period. And if there is no proposal submitted during a whole period, no ETI is issued. So you can see, like in the first months of the protocol, there were not a lot of proposals issued, but you can see that there are more and more proposals issued. And the thing is, with the more and more proposals will be issued, the more and more the competition to earn ETI will increase. So the more and more the quality of the proposals will also increase. So this is the idea, is to have an open source system, but with competition, open competition, and this will drive the quality of the proposals. And yeah, then there are other things. I'm not sure you're like this is about blockchain things, so not really interesting. And here you can see the addresses of each car. You can see that yeah, we have the surge over the last past few weeks and days. You see, so basically the network is constantly growing. You can see that. Now we have about like 7,000 addresses on the network. Yeah, so that was to give an overview of the currency. But as a researcher, so the system is this way. First, it's necessary to yeah. So how it works is like this. Like, let me see if I can show you this. Yeah. So the first stage is to do what we call to stake HEI. To stake ETI, it means once you have ETI, you can basically, if you want, like lock ETI in the system for 28 days. And when you do that, in exchange, you get another currency, another token that is called bosoms. And with these bosoms, you can vote on proposals or you can submit proposals. So basically, once you have bosoms and you want to vote, you see, basically you can go on Etica.io or any platform that is running the blockchain. And then you see the process here, you see the proposals, and then here there is this, you have some bosoms here, and yeah, here you can vote on proposals. So with ETI, you can either vote on others people proposals or you can submit proposals. And when you submit a proposal as a researcher, what happens is that the proposals get voted on for 3 weeks. So during 3 weeks, people can vote on your proposal. And after the 3 weeks, there is 1 week during which, so yeah, during 3 weeks, people vote. And then after this, there is 1 week. During this week, people can reveal their votes. So they can say, okay, I voted for this proposal or I voted for, yeah. So during this week, people reveal their votes. And after this, once everything is done, you just have to wait the end of the period and you get your rewards. So the whole process, of the voting be, between the moment you submit the proposal and the moment you get the rewards, it's about 5 weeks. So in about 5 weeks, you receive ETI after this process, and this is where how you can get funded by publishing open source research. So yeah, so as a researcher, when you want to publish on Etica, you choose the disease you want to publish on. Then you go here on submit proposal. You see, submit proposal. Then you go here, you enter. So yeah, first you enter the disease hash. So here we can see, like, I have to enter the disease hash. And then Once you enter the disease hash, it will let you enter the parameters of your proposal. So you enter the title of the proposal, the description of the proposal, the IPFS hash. So the way the proposals are stored is by IPFS. For instance, for the proposal I showed you, you can see here my IPFS hash here. You can see it. See, and yeah, so you have the IPFS hash. So we can store any kind of documents. You can, it can be one PDF. It could be a folder with videos. So yeah, any kind of content can go on the IPFS hash on the proposal. So it could be a video of an experiment. It could be any kind of thing, that can make research advance. And once you're ready, you just have to do this process. And and yeah, let me see where I was. Yes. So you enter here the parameters of the proposal, the title, description, the IPFS hash. Uh, then there is other things, but not important to mention now. And once you see, yes, so this is how you enter everything. And once you have entered everything, you just have to click the button to submit the proposal, to send the proposal, and then that's it. The proposal will be voted upon for 3 weeks by the community. The only thing is that when you submit a proposal, you have to put a collateral, ETI collateral. So it's like an amount of ETI you have to put, so that if like your proposal is massively rejected by the community, uh, you will lose your collateral. So this is like how we can protect against spam and low quality proposals. Right now, we have a specific issue because the current collateral is 10 ETI, so it's not enough at current price level um, to make sure that people do not submit proposals that are not very useful. So we have passed what we call an ETIP recently, that will raise the level of the collateral. So from 10 ETI, it's going to be like about 500 or 500 ETI or 100 ETI to publish a proposal. So it will be like at current price level, it will be like you have to put a collateral of about 100, $200 to publish. But in comparison, you can get much more money if like your proposal outcompete other proposals. You can get up to 5K every week. So this is how it works. Okay, okay. And what do you think about the system like with that intellectual property? Like, do you think it's something you would potentially engage with, or you're against the system? What do you think about